time to waste. We must join our brethren in battle.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be a PvP here on Transistor. Left side, going to be our teal Protoss. It is Mini. And in the top right, it's Stork. Two legends of their own right. Woo! So yellow versus yellow or a red versus teal here on Transistor. And again, thank Daniel, my $10 a month patron, who said, I don't want anything but for you to cast a PvP once a month. So, here we are. Why is there a Cadarian crystal formation here? There should be one. Is this mirrored? All right, man. Transistor. A very weird map. I do remember casting a PvZ on this map back a few years ago. And, yeah. To say it's weird is understating it, right? So this is your main. Not very much room for activities, but this is your natural. Lots of room for activities. You have to wall off 2 ramps against Zerglings. Ugh. So that's why this is not very popular from the Terran and the Protoss side. So third base, no minerals only expansions. And this, oh, it's a 3-player map. Ah, okay. It's a 3-player map. So I think this is here to prevent people from expanding to the other spawn location very early. That's my theory, and I am sticking to it. So yeah, if you enjoy PvP, thank Daniel. And if you're here and you don't like PvP, thanks for enjoying my casting. Anyway. Oh. Are we? Ah, okay. So pylon blocking the expansion. Here is Stork. Not finding Stork, or yeah, not finding Stork at this location. So the only other location that it could be is this spawn location. We've got a gateway expand timing here from Stork. And pylon blocking. All right. Bob the Zealot moving out. Oof, 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 oof. He knows. He knows where Stork is because he scouted him. But again, by process of elimination, he knows where Stork is. Deductive reasoning. Useful in StarCraft. Tried to expand, but there's a pylon in the way. And, throwing down a pylon of his own. Here is Mini. So one good turn deserves another. Where is the Zealot of Mini? Oh, the Zealot came back to kill this pylon. He was moving. He had bad intentions. Oh my gosh, is he? Oh. What the heck? Mini's throwing up an entire gateway here? Okay, this is funny. I'm on board. This opening is great. It's... wow. And look at this. Further blocking. A pylon thrown down by Stork. Gateway a little bit harder to kill. Gosh, look at this. This probe's like, I'll just boom. Throw up another pylon and another. Oh no, Stork lost his probe. His ability to throw up more blocking buildings here is not going very well. Finally giving up and making a cyber core are both of our Protoss players. They're like, fine, if I can't expand, I'm going to get a cyber core. My enemy will do that too. That one got canceled. This pylon just died. I don't know if that was a cancel actually. Okay, so they're both able to expand at about the same time. They both have the resources and a probe available to do so. So bam. That's hilarious. These Nexuses basically came up at virtually the same time. Like, literally. And they were both being harassed. So that's nuts. All right. So up this way, we got a probe scouting around. Doesn't see anything interesting. Cybercore exists. Whatever. It's cool. Robotics facility from Mini is definitely more interesting. And Citadel opening from Stork. So could be DTs. We see DTs in this matchup quite a bit. Could be storm drops we're rushing towards. And both players could be working on that, right? Robo for the shuttles and Citadel for the High Templar. You can kind of take roundabout routes if you're going for High Templar drop stuff, but I don't know. Traditionally, you have to wait for the storm upgrade anyway, so I would say getting a Citadel is more indicative of storm drops than getting a robotics facility first. Robo first feels like Reaver drops, which again, very good in PvP as well. So good stuff. Good, hilarious 5-minute opening here where both players are trying to block each other's attempts to expand. I mean, I love that. Very interesting. And then very quick Templar archives from Stork back home. So yeah, this could be DTs, it could be High Templar. Either one is definitely a possibility here. Big old Maynard transfer to the natural base as it finishes up. From both players, we got workers coming down to saturate that base more quickly because we're oversaturating our mains because our naturals were late. Frustrating, but, you know, you take some solace in the fact that the enemy's base is also late. So, whatever. It delayed builds, but nobody's build is that far behind the other players, respectively. That's how it works, yo. But yeah, check me out on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin if you want to support the channel out there for as little as $1 a month. It gives you access to casts that I post out there a month before they show up on the channel, which is cool because I try to choose really fun ones. There's a Flash one out there last week. You want an extra Flash one before anybody else sees it? Well, non-patrons see it. You can. Additionally, people have been using the super thanks button down below, just looks like a heart, to do one-time donations down here, which is also very nice, and I appreciate those all the time. And if you want to support me on a recurring basis, you don't like Patreon, but you do trust YouTube, you can do that by joining the channel, clicking the join button down below, becoming a member of the Falcon Paladin channel. How cool does that sound? You can tell your friends and family that you're a cool channel member of Falcon Paladin. They'll appreciate it. So it is DTs moving out from Stork. What kind of defense do we have against DTs? Well, nothing. So that's bad. There's no observatory. There's not a forge. He was rushing towards Reaver drops himself, and these DTs are going to hurt. Come on, Mini. You have to understand the threat. The threat of the Dark Templar. Ugh. One-time donations have been coming through sometimes as well on PayPal. My address out there is just falconpaladin@gmail.com. All right, so the DGs can't get through here. The pathing told them they couldn't come through, but they can if they hack their way through with their swords. So body block, immediately throwing up a forge. Oh, I would start an observatory too, right? He's got the resources for that, I think. Oh, he's got an observer out. What the what and what? Where's his observatory? Oh, it's down here. I thought that Mini was dumb. He had an observer the whole time. Sure, he lost a bunch of workers because DT attacks are still dangerous, even if you can detect them. But here comes the Reaver drop. Great probe pull from Stork. Insanely good probe pull. Look at this glitched out probe. Get out of there, probe. Ah, you're dead. Oh, you're glitched, dude. You didn't get the evacuation order. Yeah, this is not going to work. This is a get one more shot off and bail situation. And there it goes. Decent hit. Takes down some. I mean, kills a zealot, I guess, but whatever. Whatevs, it's 43 to 41 workers here in favor of Stork, so he did a minorly better job killing probes than Mini did. Both players choosing different harassment formats. Singularity charge coming in from Stork now. He is working on observers of his own. Because, you know, observer, good unit. Good for scouting, good for defending, good for detecting invisible stuff, good for being invisible. Which is super hot and super good in an RTS, is to be permanently all the times invisible. And Protoss has 2 of those. Pah. Protoss. Where's Artosis to complain about balance when you need him? When you be needing him. Anywho's another DT on the way from Stork. He's like, those first 2 DTs, they didn't win the game for me, but they got some work done. So cool. By the way, if you want to see that ZVP on Transistor, let me know. And I'll put a link to it in the description, or I'll respond to your comment, because I respond to everybody's. Well, I read everyone's comment who's ever made on the channel. I respond to ones that I want to respond to, and react to the ones that I want to respond to. But yeah, if you want a link to that game, I can find it for you. I can search up my own YouTube videos by title, and Transistor is a pretty rare one, so I can find it for you. Easy peasy. Are you attacking your own Dragoon by accident? What the heck was that? Maybe this Dragoon is part of the resistance. Third base timing, bam, Stork coming up right side. Any sign of a third base? Yes. Mini's pondering the possibility of a third base down here. He has the resources to now. And he does. Fancy, truly fancy pants. No. I also cast a TVT last week on Sparkle, which is an island map. Didn't get a ton of attention, but whatever. It was fun to cast anyway. Dude, Reaver dropping! Oh, that Reaver is, oh my gosh, the Reaver micro is insane. Yeah, targeting the shuttles is usually good, but ow. But also the third base of Mini dies, but he is still over here causing major problems. Does he still have his Reavers? He's got one. He's got one left, but he stopped all mining at Stork's natural base. Oh, this is such a terrible angle to attack from. That stupid Scarab's like, I can't go around. Oh, you can, dummy. You can. Genius. All right, so what's the trade here? A third base for a second base, effectively, but temporarily is the problem. Oh, shuttle getting up. Another sick probe pull from Stork. Scarab gets stuck. Explodes harmlessly. Does get it. I mean, that's like one probe dead there, and the shuttle goes down. Stork's up. That's it. After that engagement, Stork is up. He's up about, well, it's like 13 supply. It's not a ton. Mini actually has more workers, but this third base not happening sucks because you're oversaturating your main base and your natural base. And Stork, sure, he lost access to his natural base for a little bit, but not that long. And now he's a 3-basing Protoss versus a 2-basing Protoss. Very, very bad things for Mini right now. But Mini's a monster. Mini's a beast. He can, well, I don't know. Can he survive this incoming attack? This could be a sneaky twofer. You don't know. I do those. Did one recently. Spoiler alert. I'm going to tell you which one it was, though. Ooh, killing the observatory. It builds fast, but that means it also dies fast. So even though some of the shots are missing from low ground to high ground, oh my gosh, that was like 4 shots in a row that missed. Observatory dies. Really trying to rebuild this third Nexus desperately. Upgrade advantage. No one. They both have +1 attack. Good concave, though. Mini says, you want to come across this bridge? I will concave your face right off, sir. And he does. So, I mean, sure. Mini's behind, but not, like, game-endingly behind right now. His third base is coming in. He's got fewer workers than Stork now, which Stork did a great job probing up. Holy cow. Zealot Legs is on the way. Zealot's very good against Dragoons. That's why there have to be Dragoons and Zealots. They help each other. It's a symbiotic relationship. Actually, a lot of StarCraft units have a symbiotic relationship with each other, right? Reavers and Shuttles. Maybe the best symbiotic relationship in the entire game. Shuttles can't do damage at all without Reavers, and Reavers are garbage without Shuttles. Because they're slow, and they get target fired really, really easily. A good player will just split and set up a concave and just, you know, micro its way to killing a Reaver that can't be picked up. I like this observer position. He's like, third base coming back in from Mini. Maybe I will take a fourth base of my own and continue my advantage here today. So what's going on? Well, it's snowing. I'm in Utah, so we get snow. We have more snow this year than we have in, man, probably at least 3 or 4 years now. So it's been good for the water situation here because we officially, people argue about this, but basically we don't get a ton of precipitation in Utah. So I think officially we're a desert, but people disagree. Anyway, the point is we get our water in the drier months from the snow landing on the mountains, the Wasatch Front, where, you know, where my city is, and it stays up there. And it stays up there for months and months and months and months, and then eventually it warms up and it starts melting and water comes down the mountains in streams and rivers and stuff. And that's where our water comes from. And so the more snowpack we get during the wintertime, the better the water situation is for the rest of the year. It's been pretty terrible the last 2 or 3 years. Not a lot of precipitation in winter at all. Snowpack's been bad, but been awesome this year. So we've kind of recovered, I think. Hopefully. Anyway, guess what we're doing? Reaver drops from Mini. Your cannons are no answer. We're going to unload some Zealots first, absorb those shots. Take down your cannons. Ooh, maybe could have got a big probe shot there. Missed it, though. Or we just kill your Nexus. How's that sound? Ooh, killing a High Templar is a high-value target. For sure. And Stork was like, well, do I come back and deal with this? Or do I keep going south? Because Mini wants to expand because he recognizes he's behind economically. Oh. Pausing or straight up canceling these upgrades would be sick. Okay, he depowers the forge, so he pauses those upgrades. He doesn't kill him, but he'd really, really like to. That's why he's keeping this. Oh, he's keeping the shuttle up here. I don't. Can Mini see that? Yes, definitely. Or Stork. Definitely Stork can see that. Oh, expanding. I don't know that Mini has enough by way of defense for this. Ah, DTs! DT shenanigans. Yeah, so Reaver's the harassment of choice today. Oh, for Mini. And it's DT's the harassment of choice from Stork. Also, this base that's canceled. Is it canceled? I think it was canceled. That'd be good if it was canceled. The Reavers are back! Ah, killing these forges would be sick. Attack. He's not target firing very well here. He just killed like a probe each with those scarab hits. It's effective, it's cost efficient, but not as good as killing these forges would be. Look at him, he's like, you can't see me. I'm here in the corner. Mini's up 182 to 170 supply. What is going on, Storm Drop? Catching a bunch of workers there for Stork. Not good. 43 to 45 workers. Both players have taken some hits. Oh my gosh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Oh, that Dragoon can't. Dude, focus on the forge. I love how Dragoons are coming up one at a time and they're like, we got this. Oh, he lost one of his Reavers. No, he lost both of the Reavers and didn't kill this pylon or this forge. That hurts. That hurts for Mini. But again, continuing to be up here in army value at least. Not necessarily in economy, because obviously he's not. Because Stork, 1, 2, 3, 4 bases for him. 3 bases for Mini. He had a 4th base coming up and then couldn't defend it when the attack came to murderize it. Archon's coming in. Archon's pretty popular in PvP too. They're very good against Zealots. As the Zealot count increases, because Zealots are great against Dragoons and like High Templar and stuff. So as the Zealot count increases, we move into Archons, because they do great damage against biological targets, which ye old Zealots totally are. They're basically Zerglings as far as the Archons are concerned. I mean, it's not that good, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. So you hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content. I'm trying to get up to 60,000 subs. I think it'd be a good milestone to hit. So he forgot this shuttle exists. He's trying to put some fear of DTs into Mini here, but not working. Another storm drop! Dude, this base has nothing going on it anymore. But guess what? Your base needs to be canceled again. So yes, you might storm drop me, but my Nexus survives and yours is totally dead. 188 to 188 supply. It says even as even can be here. Upgrades for the gateway units are +3 attack. Oh, for Stork and +2 attack, +1 attack for Mini. So kind of even, but my gosh, the chaos. Archons hugging each other in the face here. Storms going off on both sides too. But Stork winning this battle and forcing Mini away from his 4th base is a massive victory for Stork here. He's trying to bust up this ramp. Stork, he's got an advantage. He's pressing the advantage. 60 to 44 workers. He's still got 60 probes despite the storm drops that continue to cause problems here. I think he can bust down this ramp, and that's a win condition. I think this might have been win condition, but this is definitely win condition. Killing this face would be huge. Ninja expand. Brings a shuttle to expand down here. It's the natural for the bottom right spawn. Oh. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. Trying to get another storm drop off down here, but great probe pull. There's 3 probes to storm. Not even worth the energy. Comes up this way and loses the shuttle. Gets a storm off. Knocks Stork down to 58 probes. He's up to 59, though. He's been probing like an absolute madman today. This is a desperate play from Mini. It's working. I'm not sure Stork knows that it's here, but it's really close to where he already exists. His ability to scout this is high. Is Mini going to take this base too? I don't know. This is such a dicey gamble here for Mini. I love it. I really like it a lot. 4 DTs at a time from Stork. He's like, no, it's really been good today as Dark Templar. He is not wrong, especially when they have +3 attack, man. I mean, those guys hit like the trucks. Hit like trucks. Storm drop moving out from Stork too, though. Where are these DTs? Here they are. Yeah, I mean, 40 +9 damage when they have +3 is insane. Can you kill this? The fact that it's got a yellow outline around it indicates to me that it's not killable, so maybe it's not takeable at all. Thought about storm dropping here, but then all the minerals were gone, so that's not a great target, it turns out. Heading down, observer kind of clear the way here. Shuttle gets scouted by Mini's observer here. Shuttle heading up the left side from Stork 2. Mini says, I gotta kill this base. This base represents Stork's advantage over me right now. And Stork says, no! No, you're storming my probes as they run away. It's 46 to 51 workers. Storming my High Templar as they're storming you. 190 to 139 supply, though, is a big advantage. Ooh, 2-2 upgrades, though, versus 3-1. Again, kind of even on the upgrade count. No real major advantage that way, but the 172 to 138 number does not lie. And I think Mini is in a world of hurt here. Although he's got the advantage on the bridge, I think. How many more storms does he have? This one's very close to having a storm. This one's got a storm. Throw it down. Oh, no. You got stormed instead. I think I got a storm. Oh, you got enough. Storm it. Oh, look at that. Instantly on 75 energy. Tosses the storm down, but guess what? Stork wins anyway. 130 to 93 total supply. Does he know about this? Does he know? I don't... Did he see it? Did he see it? Yeah, that Dragoon's kind of messing around. It kind of looks like... Oh, this is bad. Now he knows it. I think he did. I think he saw it with that Dragoon. It's like, we'll bring it back. Dude, Mini's dead. That's it. We got nothing left. If this dies for Mini, it is ball game. Oh, Mini's got his own DTs. Harassing Stork's attempt to take another base, but like, I don't think Stork even needs that. He kills this base and he wins because it's a 1-base mining Protoss versus a 2-base mining Protoss. And he's already up like 15-20 supply, so this is just, yep, Stork, man. Getting the edge over here on Mini, getting that win. Over on Mini. Yeah, I don't know. No. If Mini wins this, it's going to be a miracle. Yeah, he tries DT drop it and snipe it a cannon, but there's an observer here, so that doesn't go very well. 58 to 32 workers is not good either. I mean, I guess that means the army value for Mini is a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger than I was assuming here, because that worker count's such a big advantage for Stork. That the math says the army's bigger for Mini, but he needs a base. He's trying to retake this one down here at like the 7 o'clock, but he's tried twice already, and that's been absolutely disastrous for him. That said, Mini killing this 11 o'clock attempt from Stork is pretty good. I feel like Stork has outplayed Mini today. Not like a ton. He's not ruffle stomping him. He's doing some good stuff. That Zealot notifies Stork that the army of Mini is down this way, and again, going to threaten this base, where there are no High Templar this time. So we're going to sneak down and maybe just straight up kill your attempt at getting a 4th again. And then sure, you can kill our 4th, but we've got a 5th coming up. Yeah, it's another canceled base. Yeah, Mini... It's a lot of cannons, man. Focusing down this pylon would be hot. Not really doing it, though. That base is going to go down. 161 to 106 supply, yes. Workers can describe some of that difference, but not all of it. Okay, so Nex is down. I think this is the first time Stork's lost an actual mining base. I mean, there was that one, this one died, but I mean, it was just barely had popped up here. So Nexus down, but Mini's, or Stork, effectively 2 mining bases here. Mini's not been able to take this one back at all. There's a shuttle down this way. Storms doing what storms do. This is a really fun map. I wish there were more games on Transistor, but again, it sucks against Zerg. So that's why we don't see it as much. Oh, this is a huge storm drop. Oh my gosh, this is a huge storm drop. Okay, all right. So, yeah, knocks Mini down to 18 probes. It's like 4 kills on one of those High Templar. Nothing major. I mean, it's pretty anemic probe pull there, yes. There's just no way. I'm looking. I'm staring at the situation here. I'm trying to see if there's a way that Mini can get the win, and I just do not see it. But Mini refuses to die. He's like, I really only have 1 mining base, and I just got storm dropped, and that's bad. But if he can kill this base of Storks, dude, this is insane. Storks kind of just kind of dancing right now, dancing around the map. He is going to get here in time to save this base from death, which is nice. Because I guess that's what these pylons are for, and this observer is for, is that. But Mini's got his army split up in two separate, I guess Stork has a separate army down here too, never mind. Alright, so Stork pushing left, he's pushing right. If he wins both of these engagements, I think Mini might just tap. Yeah, storms are up, Mini retreating here too. 156 to 84 supply is not good. The Archons are just outputting so much damage onto everything. The Archon count is definitely favoring Stork here. Some DTs getting from free swipes off from Mini, but I mean, this right side army, no. They're running. Dragoons have got 4 legs. They're pretty good runners. Oh, these DTs are going to walk into Observer Town. Yep. So the economy of this battle belongs entirely to Stork. It's got 3-1-2 upgrades versus a 2-2 situation, so even better upgrades at this stage of the game. He should have it. The storms are good, but not good enough. GG! Mini taps out, and Stork is your winner in 26 minutes and 15 seconds. That was excellent. Truly, 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 truly very, very good. Stork. Stork's our man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's something to behold. So well done. Again, I just think he got an economic advantage early, right? Both players are kind of even after all the harassment and all the shenanigans of blocking the other person's nexus. And then they both did some damage. Reavers right from Mini, some DTs from Stork, some storm drops on both sides. But this is really the only base that died of Storks, whereas this died 3 times, and this died. So, I mean, as far as base count kills go, Stork has a huge advantage. Everybody lost a ton of probes, but Stork had 41 at the end of the game, and he was on like 18. And again, he just had that one mining base that wasn't doing super hot anyway. So, nice job. Just taking some risks with the early expansions, getting some damage done with those DTs, and then just kind of winning every battle, right? I don't know that Stork ever really had to retreat from a position where he was, or just got his entire army and wiped out. That didn't really happen either. So, it's a big deal. Turns out 219,000 points from Stork, 190 from Mini. Both players produce similar numbers of units, but the kill-death ratio is a little bit better for Stork on both sides. Killed about 37 more units than Mini did. So just overall, it was a good game, pretty close, but 3,400 resources in a 26-minute game that's a PvP that's a mirror matchup. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good. Okay, fantastic. Like, just a great PvP. You're welcome, Daniel. We got another one here. And again, if you're a PvP fan, Daniel is the reason that we have these every month. So, huzzah. But yeah, that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.